saying how it goes? An enemy of my enemy is my friend. And that's crazy to say that about Meghann, Cuniff, and MilagroGramz, but I think it's very hilarious that all this time that Meghann Cuniff been on Twitter, like basically, you know, putting down Milagro on her feelings about Megan Thee Stallion, and this lawsuit been going around that's basically Megan pulling a Cardi in the sense of, you know, stop talking about me, stop getting in my business. You defending the black man who messed around with a black woman and, you know, pow her feet or whatever, and protect black women, but only when it comes to me. And, you know, Megan just her lying behind, just on my dang nerves. So it's crazy that Meghann Cuniff came outside yesterday on her YouTube channel and decided to actually agree with MilagroGramz that this lawsuit is frivolous. So check this out.
The defamation stuff and the false statement stuff, because we'll get into the lawsuit, but a lot of the stuff that she says is worded like as a question, and they point to her saying like Megan's an alcoholic, and her saying that she needs a guardian and has like a diminished mental capacity. It'll be interesting to see how those shape up in court, because her being a celebrity and some of those things like that, she's an alcoholic, while that's like a clinical diagnosis, it's also just a statement that people say about a lot of people all the time. It's just kind of like an insult that people use. So I think some of it could be, you know, it's not quite the Tasha K Cardi B case of, I mean, I remember if you actually look in the court file for the Tasha K Cardi B case, there's a line in there where the court authorized an STD test for Cardi to basically prove that she doesn't have herpes, because like it's just a factual statement one way or the other. So I think the judge is going to have to look at these statements. You know, someone's an alcoholic. Is that a factual statement, or is it just kind of like an opinion alcoholic thing, or opinion insult kind of thing? I'm not sure, because I mean, there's nothing in the complaint about Milagro like actually stalking her in person. Like, I mean, obviously the claim is cyber stalking, but it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Like if there's anything that actually gets done in court about that. Because I mean, I don't. It seems like, I mean, can they just prohibit her from just talking about her in general? It doesn't seem like it. I read that. I'm not sure. I mean, I think they're just using it as one example, but just to have a blogger, if the DNA information is that it was inconclusive, and to have a blogger then take that and turn around and say, oh, his DNA wasn't found on the gun, I'm not sure if a judge would find that as like evidence of just maliciousness, other than just someone kind of not completely understanding what a court finding was. Like, I think they would actually find that like kind of common. Like, I'm not sure if that rises to the level of like actionable defamation, but they're using it as one example. And I think the defamation stuff is, I don't know, it's going to be interesting how a judge takes some of that stuff, because I mean, especially saying that somebody's an alcoholic. And alcoholism is, you know, a clinical diagnosis. It's also an opinion. And if, you know, if you see photos of someone drinking and you say that person's an alcoholic, it's like, are you just stating an opinion? I mean, I think a judge might say that, you know, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. It seems like the strongest claim, and the one that this case is really anchored on, is the promotion of a altered sexual depiction. I guess, and like I was saying earlier, I'm not sure about some of these. I mean, some of this stuff might just be written off as opinion, and a lot of the stuff she's kind of masking as a question, like, but you ought to be somewhere for your alleged crimes, drunkie. Why do you even speak? Like, does your liver even function well? Well, the one thing this serves, it's like, if you just take these statements by themselves, it's not that much. But when you take the whole thing, I mean, all this kind of serves to bolster the intentional infliction of emotional distress, that kind of stuff. And it's going to show the malicious intent behind promoting the altered sexual depiction. But when you have drinking seemingly running through a family, yes, I did post certain questions on my page. Yes, I did. Miss Pete comes from a family of alcoholics, because of the fact of the matter is you have a grandfather that was an alcoholic. Was your daddy on drugs, or was he in and out of the system? What was that for? Do you want to talk about that? Is stealing worse than drugs and shit? Um, Defendant published false and defamatory statements that stated Miss Pete was or is mentally incompetent and required a guardian. Uh, and yeah, some stuff I don't even want to read it out loud. But what is Meghan's mental status? Does she have a guardian or not? And I don't see how saying that just on its own is defamatory. I mean, she's just asking questions. Has she been listed as a capable person? Has she ever been deemed like legally retarded? Like anything of this nature, anything of this sort? And actually, I was trying to think of a like this. I don't think anyone would look at this on its face, this bottom quote, and be like, okay, this is defamatory. And it's all like, I think some judges might say that this on its face is just so silly that like it's just, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, what is Meghan's mental status? Does she have a guardian or not? Like, is she like legally retarded? Like, I'm not sure. I think people would say that it just seems like you can't take it seriously. I mean, a lot of it, the Milagros dismissal motion said that the complaint read more like a press release than a lawsuit. And I can kind of see that on YouTube. I have not heard anything about her posting family records online. Just in here it talks about her just talking about Meghan's family, but nothing about like their addresses or anything like that.
Girl, I was shooketh. I was like, hold on. Not Miss Clout Chaser finally agreeing with Milagro. Like, what is going on around here? That's on period. So, Millie, she gonna always respond to something on Stationhead, because that's what she does. So she comes back to talk about the lawsuit, and she also mentioned Meghann Cuniff, and I thought that was so crazy because, like, again, what is going on around here? So here's Stationhead episode. I'm most likely not come back after this. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
So after that, they went ahead and put out a statement via TMZ. So this is the statement that I'm about to read to you guys right now. So if you would go to my Instagram or go to my Twitter page or just go to TMZ directly, you'll see this article. Okay, that's how you can find it and you can look at it yourself. So, 1 second. So, first of all, the photo that they used is a collage of photos. And it has Daystar, myself, Meghann, and Sunstar. And I think that it looks like a clusterfuck, but at least I look good in it. TMZ, in my opinion, is notorious for using bad pictures of people. They could go online and find a cute photo of people. They could go to people's Instagram and get a cute picture of them. These people, and they always go and get the worst picture. It don't matter who the fuck it is. Go look at their articles. Bitch, they go get the worst fucking pictures of every fucking body. And so I was like, well, at least, it ain't another picture because, okay, it could be worse. They could have took that picture from court and been some assholes. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, I was like, okay, that's cute. Thank you. Somebody said they be doing Nikki dirty. They do everybody dirty. Okay. They do everybody dirty. So I'm grateful that, it's not a bad picture because child, oh. So yeah, it's a dirty game. They said they use your profile picture. Yeah, for anybody wondering, the picture that you see in my profile picture is the picture that they use. Praise be unto God. Okay. Ooh. So the headline says exclusive. Tory Lanez and MilagroGramz Meghann harassment campaign is complete lies, like editing his dad's phone call. And I'm reading this verbatim from TMZ. Tory Lanez and his father, Sunstar Peterson, and blogger MilagroGramz are firing back at claims that are from Megan Thee Stallion's lawyers that they're conspiring to spread misinformation and harass the Roc Nation rapper in a complaint filed this week. The allegations largely stem from jailhouse phone calls between Tory, Sunstar, and Milagro, real name Milagro Cooper. But Caesar, CEO of Unite the People, says his client is a victim of a calculated legal takedown. Caesar tells TMZ Hip Hop, quote, "We are deeply concerned by the continued efforts to spin partial stories in an attempt to distort the truth and mislead the public." It's noted the jailhouse phone calls aren't quoted too much in the complaint, and Caesar says it's because there's clear evidence there's no harassment taking place. Caesar says, quote, the most recent wave of accusations involves claims that during a phone call, Mr. Peterson's father allegedly stated, quote, Miss Pete would be unable to prove that Mr. Peterson paid Miss Cooper to attack Miss Pete. However, they conveniently omitted a crucial part of the conversation where Daystar's daddy said, quote, because you didn't. So the allegation is that it was said Miss Pete would be unable to prove that Mr. Peterson paid Miss Cooper to attack Miss Pete. But they left out the part where his daddy said, because you didn't. It goes on to say, quote, personally, I believe that the opposing party knows 100% without a reasonable doubt that they're going to lose this lawsuit. That's why they amended the original complaint in the first place. Whatever the reason, it doesn't matter. This is a 100% losing case, and they're grabbing at straws, hoping something sticks in the media. They're trying to distract the public from bigger issues by creating confusion and controversy. So I'm glad that the statement was put out. That was the best thing to do at this time. I don't have any issues with what was stated in the write-up, and it just is what it is. Okay. So, job well done on the statement. That's that. And we're gonna do a show, but I'm about to go eat. Right, I haven't even eaten yet. I had boiled eggs for breakfast and the Activia. But that was like way earlier. So now I'm ready for my motherfucking pizza. Yeah, bone apple teeth, child. So, right. I didn't even eat yet. So, that's that. I'm so sorry to you, butterflies. Try nobody listen to that damn troll. So, I'm so sorry to you. I'm so sorry to you. I don't, okay. I don't wear leg warmers, but I'll wear them if I got some, because I'm thinking about getting me some Uggs, the low ones. Thinking about it. But I may go ahead and do it. They cute. That said she a paid mole. What? Yeah, we listened to DDG and Tory Lanez earlier. Um, you want to know something? It is a whirlwind, and you have to get up and take it minute by minute and second by second if you need to. So that's it. Yeah, the weather is very gloomy today, and let me tell y'all what I did. But let me check first. Okay, I can blame him. So Q is supposed to be sending me his address so I can send off everybody's shit. The truth is, I forgot to even check Discord to see if he had sent me a DM. So if he had sent it, then that would have been on me. But he didn't. So I'm blaming it on him. I went to UPS today because someone gifted me Roman Reloaded, the vinyl. So my Nicki Minaj vinyl collection is complete. I have every album. But I thought about it and I was like, damn, I just went to UPS. But I don't have it. But I'm gonna just send Angel his shit because I'm just not gonna wait no more, okay? I'm just not even gonna wait no more. I need to just throw my shoes back on and go right back up though. Actually, I need to take my vinyl out this box, put your vinyl in that box, and put the sticker over that box. Do they have the boxes, vinyl boxes at UPS? Yeah, any damn way. Um, okay, because I know it's gonna protect the vinyl. It protected mine. Mhm. They said, Millie, are you feeling more uplifted? No, absolutely not. I feel downtrodden. I feel terrible. I can't even put it into words. No. And I feel like I'm getting a migraine. Right. Because a lot of people, whenever something is put out publicly, a lot of people start, talking crazy and saying crazy things in droves. So I've just been emotionally attacked, but even just it's like attempted emotional murder. JD, these people don't have no sense. These people don't have no sense. These people don't have no sense. Oh. Hmm. What the hell? I didn't see Kendrick Cole's show, but I saw a clip and he was rapping "Be Humble." They talking about this who y'all want at the Super Bowl. He just doing ad libs with a Chanel brooch on. I said, what the fuck is going on? They say SZA sounded a fool. They said SZA sounded fucking terrible. How did SZA sound? I saw her in a big ass coat. They said the mics was off. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, he had on a Chanel brooch. I was like, oh, that's cute. But I was just, he had on a blazer. He looked cute. He had on some jeans with so like casual denim jeans, light wash, white button down with a blazer with the Chanel brooch, and then he had his jewelry, looked like it was probably Chanel too, and it was like pearls and shit. Then he got he had a nice edge up, but he let his hair grow out, so it was nice and textured and juiced up and berry. And he had his hat hanging on to his hair, his hair like Goku, and he got it hanging up there. So he looked cute, and his outfit was cute, but baby, dearly beloved, so somebody done put Prince in the chat. We are gathered here today. Now let's go crazy. But any damn way, let's say it's SZA a studio artist. Child, she's a studio everything. SZA get on stage and skip to her loo, and when it's time to sing, child, it's off key. Y'all ain't been through that. Yeah, she got anxiety. She hate being famous. What the fuck is going on in my DMs? Cause ain't nobody got no time for no damn setup. We ain't got time for no setup, cause this how shit happened last time. They said don't fall for it. Child, we can't spare no expenses. We can't afford it. We can't afford it. They talking about this ain't no setup. This pizza about to be good than a bitch. So that was the statement. Like I said, you can go check it out for yourself. It was posted on the social media platforms. It is what it is. At this time, we have to respond, and then it goes to the judge. So, like I said, regardless of any outside voices, it's not over until it's over. I want to reiterate that I'm not walking around feeling like I got it in the bag. You never know what could happen. So you have to go through the process and just keep your head down, regardless of if you feel like you did the right thing, regardless of if you know you did the right thing. You still have to, sit down somewhere, act like you got some sense, and let the process be the process. So hopefully this will all be over soon. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll do an official show in a little while. Bye.
Someone once told me the grass is much greener on the other side.